Hello. Okay. Hi, Casey. Welcome to Marnie's Mixed Bag live stream. Whoop whoop. Today I am working. I've not got the picture. Oh no, I can't get to the picture. It's my Panther piece, which is a DMC kit, and it's a piece I'm trying to get to finish, but it's really annoying because I'm using satin threads here, which look lovely stitched. Stitching with them, not so lovely. Yeah, so I'm making myself work on it so I can get this piece finished. It's part of my rotation, so I will then go back next week to the stocking, and then 99, then the stocking, and then this, then the stocking, and then and so on and so forth. I know I've not done an update video for like an age, so I'm going to try and do that probably tomorrow. And I tell you why, tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. My son goes on a school trip with his nursery tomorrow for the day, so I have 6 whole hours to myself without any children at all. So there'll be lots of work stuff going on, so making videos and adding stuff to websites and taking pictures and all that jazz, and stalking Witchell for my order of the limited edition stuff. It's not in the right place. Which I do still have a few bits left. I have 1 copy of Fairy Moon left. I have got 6 copies of Queen Mermaid and 8 copies of Butterfly Fairy. I'll put the links, should have put them in the description. If you want to purchase any of those, then you can either message me on Facebook or go to the page Marnie's Mixed Bag, and there's a post on there about it all, so you can comment on there with what you would like. So yeah, watched the football earlier, cheered on England. I did put it on the big telly for a while, for everyone to watch, like me and the kids got bored. They are only 7 and 3 after all, so I put it on my laptop to watch for me, and they were watching their stuff, and they just had to listen to me cheer every time England scored, which was 6 times in this case. I was well impressed. I've never seen England do that well. I felt it was a miracle. And today was the first time I'd watched England play football while stitching. So I think that brought them luck. So therefore now every England match I've got to make sure I'm sat stitching. Alright? I'm going to turn into my husband and be superstitious. Because when it comes to football, he is the king of superstition. When he watches his team he supports, Manchester United, say it fast, people might not hear, he will not move from the same position until half time, and even then it's only if he has to, like to go to the loo. Otherwise he will stay in that same position for the whole 90 minutes, including half time, talking in the middle. And yes, Casey, you're right, Panama should have had quite a few people sent off, because I called it they were being too cuddly and clingy. They didn't want to let go of the England players. But it was all more for them, because they did it wrong and were cheating, and it didn't pay off, and they got battered. So I do like the football. I was watching Stitching Donna's live stream, not Friday's one, the one before, where Portugal were playing the night before, or that night, and she mentioned about Ronaldo being her boy, and I sat there thinking, I think you're fine, he's my boy. I do like Cristiano Ronaldo. I know it's frowned upon by a lot of people, but Yeah, I would. Oh look, I've lasted all of 10, not even 5 minutes, and I've mentioned someone I find attractive. It's gonna be one of those live streams, I see. It's gonna go downhill. Casey, are you stitching tonight? If so, what on? And if anyone else is watching and wants to comment and have a chat, please do. It helps me have things to talk about, because after a while my brain goes, I don't know what to talk about. Maybe I should just start going through the list of famous men I find attractive and just reel them off and talk about them. Can't think of anything else. I hate satin threads. They are really annoying. Really shouldn't do that. Singing's going to scare you all off. Oh, that's a pretty one, Casey. After the live stream, you'll have to post a progress picture. Please. Casey, I forgot to post in the Stitching Retreat group and in our chat group that I was live. You don't suppose you would find the link and share it for me, could you? Please. I know, I'm so cheeky. I don't know what happened there. Went out last night for a nice meal with hubby because my mum had the kids for a nanny sleepover, as they call it. And that's when it gets really annoying, because my little boy, who at home thinks 4:30 or 5 o'clock is wake up time, waits till 6:30, 7 o'clock to wake up at Nana's. Not impressed. Casey, I think you can just copy the link in the bar at the top and then paste it into the thingy. Yes, I've seen you done it. Thank you. My computer's dinging at me to tell me Casey's messaged our group. Yay, thank you. I think I've worked out how to set up the events beforehand now, so I can have it scheduled in every Sunday that I will go live at 8 PM. And just talk about all sorts of stuff. Slippy slidey thread. Thanks, Casey. Now, can you help me fix this thread so it's not annoying to use? Thanks. Oh, not again. Oh, I've done it a few times now, haven't I? Deary me. Deary me. That's right. There's a bit of excess fabric at the back, and I've not got one of those bulldog clippy things to keep it out the way, so it keeps getting caught, and then I keep stitching it to the piece and then I get annoyed at myself because I'm good at that. I don't think you can tell in this light, but I did go to the hairdressers yesterday also. Had my hair done, had my purple back in. Oh no. I've got my threader. Hold up. Oh. Can I reach it in a very awkward manner? Did it. Woohoo. Yes, I went to the hairdressers, had my hair done. Love having my hair done. I find it so relaxing to the point that I've got to be careful I don't fall asleep in the hairdresser's chair. I come close. I come close. But then, like I said, when my son decides 4:30 is time to get out of bed, and I went to bed like only, I don't know, 6 hours earlier. And I need more than 6 hours, really. So, yeah. Have you had a good weekend, Casey? Been up to much? I need to work out a plan of action for our Wimbledon sale on the MK Stitching Retreat. I need 14 challenges because it's on for 14 days. And I'm going to try and make them as tennis related as possible. Because, you know, it is a tennis tournament after all. And oh my word, what has gone on here? Right, so. Oh dear. Oh, oh. Okay, just leave that there. Oh, not buffering. Hopefully I'll stop buffering soon. Probably internet might be a bit slow in my area because everyone's watching World Cup football online, or my computer's just being weird. All of these options are possible. So yeah, Casey, good weekend? Got anything nice planned for the week ahead? Try and thread a needle. I can't even thread this stuff through this needle very well either. It's really annoying. So yeah, I'm at my craft group tomorrow when Portugal play, so I might have it on my phone while there. Nothing gets in the way of me looking at men I like in shorts. Awful. We were watching one of the football matches, and clearly hubby wasn't finding it interesting either, because even he was trying to work out. He was going through each of the players and goes, "What about him? What about him? Do you like him? Do you like him?" And I'm like, "No, no, no, maybe, no." Puppies, what sort of puppies? Like what breed are we looking at? Are we going to go for a girl or a boy, or just see whichever one like catches your eye? I'd love to have a dog, but I've got so much other stuff going on, and I'm still not 100% sorted from when we first moved into this house, that it won't be for a long while. Oh, Wednesday, the men are coming to start my conservatory. Putting the base work down from Wednesday onwards. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait. I do need to phone them to find out when she's put the work in for the windows, because I then have to go round and take down all the curtains so that they're out of the way and don't get too dusty. And then as they've done a window, I'm going to go follow them round, and as they finish a window, I'm going to hang the curtains back up in that room. And obviously, yellow Labradors. Oh, I just love Labradors. And yes, Casey, men. I don't know if the people coming to do my conservatory though are going to be, you know, the sort of eye candy men. I'm sure they'll be very good at their job. But it's not going to be Tom Hardy doing it, unfortunately. But yeah, get the conservatory done. Once that's built and everything's in, I need to get some new carpets. And then I get to go to IKEA, my favourite shop of all time, and buy lots of storage for the kids' toys. And then I've got to sort through their toys and put them away. And what I'm going to do is I've already decided I'm going to have, like, I know what main things they play with. It's like my little boy Harrison likes his cars and trains and stuff. So anything related to that will stay. And like for my daughter, she likes her Barbies and babies and stuff. And Lego, obviously, and anything that isn't related to those like 5 or 6 categories I've worked out, it will be going to a charity shop. If it's really manky and well used, the bin. So that then they know where all their toys are, what they've got, and they can play with it. And also, with it being nice, then we can have the doors open, then go straight in the garden, and they can play on their trampoline or whatever. Oh, I bet you miss Harvey, Casey. He was so lovely. But I'm sure he wouldn't mind you having a different Stitchy buddy. And I'm also on the countdown to October for the October retreat. See, part of me likes to count down to October because I love the retreats and they're awesome. However, I also don't want to wish away the nice weather because I love it when it's this warm. I love the hot weather. It could do with being a bit hotter for my liking. So I tend to wait for the summer holidays to be over and then do the proper counting down. That's on my list for tomorrow as well, is going through, because some people have been asking about spaces for October, so I need to double check the list and see if I have got any spaces. Just need to make sure I've received everyone's first payment, because if I haven't and people haven't asked me if I could wait for a set date, because I'm flexible, I know things happen and change, then I might have to give their space to someone else. A couple of weeks, then there'll be another doggy in your house. That'd be awesome. Although, I don't know if I could cope with puppy training. I just about cope with training my children. true, Casey. But that means you're well practiced and it's still fresh in your mind. Look at the positives. Do you know what? I don't have many needle minders, but I'm thinking I might have to see what Lisa's got at No More Lost Needles to add to my Handsome Men collection of needle minders. Since I like to have at least 2 needle minders on a project, I'm thinking I need, you know, I've got 20 whips, and if I have 2, that's at least 40 needle minders. I've got nowhere near that many. I need to do a few at a time. Build it up gradually. Tuesday I've got a meeting about my son going to the preschool at my daughter's current school, but she'll be starting middle school in September, so they won't be at the same school at the same time. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I heard someone crying out in their sleep then upstairs. Oh, 2-0 to Colombia, eh? That means if it ends that way, Poland would be out, wouldn't they? Ooh, all the surprises are happening. I'm cheering on Nigeria on Tuesday because they play Argentina, and if they win, Argentina are out. And England always seem to have issues when they play them, as in England don't do well. So any team England don't do well against, I'm sort of not wanting to do great at the World Cup in the group stages. And the vain hope it gives us a chance. I mean, I doubt it. I'm not really expecting England to win. I think when it comes to that sort of thing, there's more chance of Andy Murray winning Wimbledon after coming back from a year off an injury than there is England winning a World Cup. But who knows? To be fair, I didn't think England would do well against Panama because they were favourites to win. Normally when England are favourites to win, they don't. So so I was quite surprised and pleasantly surprised with that. All the sporting events are going on at the moment. Casey, is my stream alright for you? Because when I've got the video up to read the comments, it's buffering again. So wondering if it's me or not. Oh, not again. Not again. Yeah, I don't know how to stop it from buffering. Because it doesn't buffer before, has it? It's been alright the last few times. I don't know what to do about that. I'll have to look into that for next time. Probably setting related. Look at this madness. I know I'm showing you the back of my work again. It's hideous. But I don't care because no one sees that part. Oh, what have I done now? Made it worse. The calamities of Sarah and her stitching. Oh my days. Right, and then no. Right, unthread it. Just unthread it. Right. Let's try this again. Got to work out what other videos I can do and then make them. Right. Twisty twisty. Concentration faces coming out. Oh, don't tangle up on me now. See, I hate this stuff. Yeah, I have got some ideas. I've got like some ideas of doing like tutorials for beginners, what you need to start, and yeah, like things I do. Obviously whip updates. More regular than what I do now. Oh, 3 now. I think that's my next goal, is to be more active on social media in general. So in the Facebook groups, on Mine is Mixed Bag Facebook group even, as well as the MK Stitching Retreat one, Instagram and YouTube. Just need to write out a plan of action. Right, I'm having a rejig of my computer screens. This is the one I'm on. trying to work out if I can stop the buffering. Try if that setting does any different. It might not. Nope. Okay. Oh dear. Take that off then. I am going to have to look into more about this, aren't I? Right. Hold up. I'm going to attempt stopping for a minute and I should be back in a second. Oh. Maybe not. Is that better? Hi Susie, yeah, I'm trying to work out what's going on with my buffering. I think I'm going to have a fiddle with it. Yeah, I said it. Yes, Susie, I'm being technologically challenged. I don't like it. I'm going to have words with my computer and tell it, oi, next time, stop it. You right then, Susie? Are you knitting or stitching? And yes, I will give it a slap, Susie. And yes, Casey, you are indeed. We all know what I'm like. So you're knitting right now to be sociable with hubby, but watching my live stream. I like it, yeah, because listening to me is socialising with your husband. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a cheeky mood. I can't wait to have this one finished so I don't have to worry about using satin threads ever again. And then I'll go through my kits that I've not even started yet and find another one's got it in. I'll be like, no. I'll probably sub it out. Yeah, your hubby can keep the man flu to himself. I'm back to work already, Casey. Just for the week this time, or is he gone for a couple of weeks like it was last time? I'm just being nosy now, aren't I? Oh, not again. Till Friday. I think with this buffering malarkey, I might have to speak to my IT guy, as I call him. My brother is a computer engineer after all. If I can't make use of that knowledge, he will still try and charge. If anything, he tries to charge me more because I'm his sister, rather than get family rates of nothing. I just give him a look of, and I'm your sister, so no. Though I'm not far from finishing the purple in this satin thread. Why is the Polish goalie limping? What's he been doing in his goal area? Huh? Yes, Susie, you can buffer off. I don't know what it's going to buffer off exactly. Oh dear, gutter again. That's it now, I'm in there. I'm not going to get out. Let's be grateful Bonnie's not here. Otherwise, the gutterness would be worse. Getting a bit sad. Nearly most of the TV shows I like to watch, so Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, NCIS, are all coming to an end for this year. So means more time for FlossTube. You know, I only have like 189 videos to watch. It's not many, right? Oh, needle. Don't just unthread yourself. Yeah, you'll find I do talk to my cross stitch quite a bit. Also, you'll notice it's a bit more peaceful today because hubby went upstairs while I was live streaming, as he's having a tired day with his Emmy. So that means there'll be no flying toys or random giggles as I say something and he's like, what? I'll see how the buffering issue goes. If it keeps happening, then I might have to cut this week's live stream short and maybe just do it a bit longer. Oh man, that's only one strand, not two. Oh, for pity's sake. See? Annoying. Oh no, it is two. It is two again. Right, okay. Oh dear. and what is he making with his woodwork? Oh, it is. Oh, keep up with this stuff. Yeah, what is he making with his woodwork stuff? I'm assuming it's for school. What? Yeah. Is he making you floss storage, Casey? Is that what he's doing? You've put him to work into making you stuff to store, like your Weeks Dye Works and EDMC and whatever else. What have I done now? Oh my days. See, even just pulling it apart to use it. Oh. See, you have made him, asked him to make you some storage. See, a box is storage. Therefore, I was correct. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, improvising. You must have a very good talent. That's what I'm after. Oh my days. For his woodwork. I couldn't improvise in woodwork. It looked like a lump still. I nearly dropped my needle. Why butterfingers today? Go in the needle. Oh my days. Can someone tell my thread to go in the needle, please? Because it's not behaving. Fine, I'm going to get that thread out if I have to. I see. Threading it with a needle threader, it works. A name for a yellow Labrador boy. Yeah, I'm not great with names. I know my friends have got a spaniel mixed with something else, and he's sort of the similar sort of shade of yellows as a Labrador. No, you can't do Loki, but Thor is blonde. Oh yeah, yes, Thor or Thor, as I could see. I've related back every time. Thor, yes, call him Thor, because he'll have blonde hair like Thor does. Yeah. Now I'm just thinking of all the Avengers. Yeah, Logan just makes me think of my nephew. That's because I have a nephew called Logan. If I didn't, it probably wouldn't. Although Logan's good because that's Wolverine. Oh yeah. See, again, just relating it back. I do like my superheroes. And I do like Hugh Jackman. So there you go. Go Logan. Saying Finn makes me think of Adventure Time. My kids love that programme. And actually his friend is a yellow dog and he's called Jake, so that's another name. Oh, stop twisting and being annoying, thread. You could find a floss colour, like by Gentle Art or whatever, that's a similar shade to the yellow Labrador, and that could be his name. Buffering again. Oh, that's a good idea, Susie. And yes, custard, Casey, that I do like custard. Not just the name, I actually like custard. As it finished, then Poland, Colombia. I was saying it still feels weird having England through with a game spare in the group stages. It's just not normal. It's a good weird, but still weird. Ooh, Casey, that'd be awesome. Just bear in mind you will probably have to pay a customs fee, which varies. I don't know how they work it out. It always seems a bit random to me. That's a good idea. Yeah, then you can use it to bring stuff to the retreat. Yeah, before I think of that, I need to work out what I'm taking with me when I go on holiday in the summer holidays. Going to Menorca for a week with hubby, kids and my mum. We drag my mum along so that if hubby's having bad days with his ME, then he can just rest. But I've still got someone to help take 2 very active children out and about if need be. Though I've managed to get us a private villa with our own pool. So I think that's basically the plan. Is we'd get up, go out, find food, come back to the villa, play in the pool, sit by the pool, go back out for lunch, come back to the pool, go out for dinner, come back to the pool. Kids in bed. End of August, Susie. So I've got a while yet, but keep thinking about it, and me and Mum keep talking about it. I can't talk about it with Clinton too much because he worries about it then and gets all in a tiz and panic about travel. So he likes going on holiday, like the bit being there. What he doesn't like is the travel. So what I told him to get on to sorting out his invention of a time machine, of a teleporter, so then he could just get there by teleportation. But he's not even made a start on that. So our staycations can be awesome. Whereabouts are you going, Casey? And at some point next year, I'm dragging hubby away to Malta or something like that for our 10-year wedding anniversary. Yes, my mum has agreed she will look after the monkeys. And I realise you can't see what I'm stitching, so there we go. Yeah, now once on the flight, Susie, hubby's alright. It's the rest of it. It's the packing, getting in the car, getting to the airport, waiting around the airport to get on the plane. I've already picked our seats though, so we've got 2 window seats for the kids because it's their first flight ever. I'm going to Menorca, Susie. Menorca. And it's supposed to be really, really hot, which made my mum and husband go, ugh, don't like it too hot. And I'm like, yeah, bring on the heat. Bring on the heat, oh yeah. I'll have a pool to cool down in, so it's fine. I've been to Skiathos. I went, but many, many years ago. We went for my mum's 40th birthday. That was 20 odd years ago. I made a little friend there who fell down one of the hills and broke her arm. That was good. I did love Skiathos. It's very beautiful. But Susie, are you ever like at home? Because aren't you normally either at a retreat or on holiday? So I'm just jealous because I can't go to all the retreats you can. Because I've got 2 cute ones at home to look after. And the big cute one, I suppose, you know, on account him. No, Casey, I don't think it'd be weird. I think it'd be lovely. And all first flight in 12 days. That sounds exciting for them, Susie. Oh, also, I got tickets to go see Boyzone next February on their farewell tour. I'm a bit sad about it being a farewell tour, but I'm not surprised either. Because they all do lots of different things now. But I'm excited to be going to the tour. Oh yeah. Me and my mum. Because hubby doesn't really like their music. So... Yes, Susie, I have loved Boyzone for many, many years. They were the first concert I went to when I was 14 years old. Hopefully the buffering stopped again now. Yeah, and my favourite has always been, and still will be, Stephen Gately. I loved him. I still do. When it comes to boy bands, when I pick my favourite member, they have a theme. Because with Westlife, my favourite was Mark. NSYNC, Lance. It's buffering, stop now. Tell it to buffering to go away. Tell it, as Sue said, tell it to buffer off. Although to me that just sounds a little bit rude, but not in the oi go away thing. Oh, what am I doing here? Look, missing Xing off some stitches, look. I'm waiting for Westlife to do a reunion. I can't wait. It's going to happen eventually. You know, as obviously stated by Louis Walsh. So, well, obviously it's going to happen eventually, but like when? Susie, I do like the Osmonds. My mum loved the Osmonds, so obviously I grew up listening to them. Although her favourite song was Puppy Love, because she adores Donny. I've been to see Donny Osmond in concert with my mum. Works both ways, you see. She comes to my things, I've been to hers. And I found it hilarious seeing all these women of the same sort of age as my mum, or older, doing exactly what I would do at a Westlife concert. It was just hilarious. The screaming, the going crazy. Oh, it was amazing. And yes, that did include my mum. Well, to be fair, Susie, like I said, Stephen was my fave, but when it comes to Boyzone, I don't think I'd say no to any of them. No. Although when I saw the new pictures they released for because they got an album doing with it as well, and I'm like, yeah, Keith Duffy. Oh yeah. Would not say no to him. I also like McFly, who haven't released songs in like an age, but I do follow one of their members, Tom Fletcher, on YouTube. And now my daughter can read. I'm going to buy some of his books for her to read. Susie, you can have Ronan. I will have Keith. Alright? Hands off. Look, there's 4 of them left. We can share them 2 each. We can make this work. See, hubby leaves me alone to do a live stream and the talk just goes to men. I can't be left alone. Nirvana get on my nerves. Kurt Cobain just mumbles. I know I'm going to get shot by Casey now, but I won't hubby up about that all the time. I'm like, he just mumbles. That's all he does. No. No. Just no. Although there was a game on the PlayStation me and my brother used to play, and it used to make us laugh. Well, he'd get frustrated. I'd find it funny. Because when we played it, they had like a Nirvana song on there. It's like a karaoke game, and a Westlife song. And for some reason, he would get higher scores on the Westlife song than Nirvana, and I would do better at Nirvana than the Westlife song. It's very crazy. I thought it was hilarious. He found it annoying. In fact, he still finds it annoying that he knows most of the words to the Westlife songs because I played them that much. Yeah, Westlife, Boyzone. I'm a pop person. Although I'm keeping an eye out because Pink's supposed to be bringing her tour over here, and I'd love to go see Pink live. I think that'd be amazing. And hubby said he'd come with me to that, so I'm like, yes. I'm not going on my own. Oh yeah. I'm thinking, ladies, I'm going to finish this section, this bit here, with this colour here. Hello. and then I'm going to call that the end of this live stream for this week. My little girl loves Little Mix. That's her thing. Yeah, Annabelle loves Little Mix. We went to see them last year and she loved it. It was her first concert. And she can't wait to go see them again. So I'm like, right, we'll do that. It's fine by me. Yeah, and now I'm going to feel like I'm old because I'm like, who? I think I've heard of Shawn Mendes, but I'm not that big a fan. I'm sure where's she going to go see him? I'm sure it'd be awesome. Yeah, Little Mix are coming to Northampton, but it was like on a school night and involved standing up the whole time. She's only 7. I don't think she'd have coped with that. She's sometimes active, but not in that sense. Oh, that would be awesome. Birmingham is my go-to for concerts. That's why I'm going to see Boyzone. I have been to see that many different concerts and shows at Birmingham over the last 20 odd years. I feel like I should get a discount. It hasn't worked out for me yet though to get that discount, but still. Yeah, I liked seeing Little Mix live. I thought they were quite awesome. Go and watch Strictly Come Dancing every year as well. We took Annabelle with us last year and she loved it, so she'll be coming probably with us again. Yeah, I love Jealous. Oh, I've seen all sorts. I've seen Blue, Westlife, Boyzone. Westlife I saw every year. And they were around for 14 years. And one year I went twice. I have seen Blue. I said Blue. I've seen Gareth Gates when he did the tour with Will Young when they first won. Was it Pop Idol? I've seen McFly quite a few times, and one time when I went to McFly it was awesome. So the seats we'd booked were quite far back on the flat bit, but when they worked out what they were going to do for the show, they put a stage where our seats were, so we got upgraded and I ended up like 4 or 5 rows from the front. It was the best ever. The best ever. I like Harry Judd for McFly, the drummer. Oh yeah. There's a story behind that too, because I don't know if you remember, on a Saturday morning there was a TV show called CD UK, which was like a music show for teens, kids. So me and my friend went to see it filmed, and McFly were there, and at that point Tom was my favourite. And and when we were there, I got ignored by Tom, but Harry smiled at me, and that was it. Done. So now Harry's the man for me. And yet if I actually met these people, I would probably just go into a stunned silence. My dad went away to Ireland for work once, and he was in Belfast Airport on his way home, and he sends me this picture. He goes, "Is there someone you like, Sarah?" "It's only Shane from Westlife." I'm like, what? I've never met them or been anywhere near them. He flukily gets on a plane near there, and I was like, oh, cheeky. Because I only found out about McFly, back to that now, because I was in Busted live a couple of times, and McFly supported Busted, so then I was in love from the minute they played the support act. I feel like I have this weird affinity with McFly because most of the members are my age, like we're all the same age. I've never met them. They don't know who I am. I'm just some weird, crazy stalker fan. Yeah, I've got autographs for some sportsmen. Me and my mum like to go to the Davis Cup for tennis. And one year we were there, and Andrew Castle was quite close to where we were stood. I had to go get his autograph because my mum, who was the one that wanted the autograph, was too nervous. I also got Tim Henman's autograph. I love Tim Henman. He shares my birthday, and I would. I love Tim Henman. I've not actually met and said hi, really. There's plenty of sportsmen I wouldn't mind saying hi to. But that doesn't surprise anyone, does it? Let's be fair. So who have you met, Casey? Spill the beans. Don't be so vague. Come on now. Oh, it's quite a few. My nan, my dad's mum, she used to golf when she was younger, and one time she went and played golf because she lives up in Stoke, so she went and played golf at her local golf course. She comes home and she was talking to my dad, and just like it was meeting any old man down the pub, she went, "Saw Robbie Williams at the golf club today." Robbie Williams. And she was talking like it was like her best friend. It's like, okay, Nan. My auntie Jackie was a bit jealous because she's a Robbie Williams fan. this thread is running out before I filled in this gap. Well, back to the football. You know Dele Alli, who plays for England now? Well, he started his career at the MK Dons, which is my local team. Go MK Dons. But he also went to the secondary school that's around the corner from me. And probably the one my kids will end up going to. Like, ooh. Interesting. Right, well, on that note, I have finished that thread, so I am going to go now and see you all next week. Okay, so thank you for watching, liking and subscribing, and I will see you all soon. Okay, bye.